Welcome to Show Studios Fashion Radio, the podcast and video series exploring the remarkable relationship between fashion and music. Every week, I'll be joined by fashion's biggest names and the talent of tomorrow as they share their 10 life-defining tunes and the stories behind them. I'm your host, DJ Fat Tony, and today, as previous fashion radio guest Nicola Formichetti's certified partner in crime, this fashion and celebrity stylist has achieved what most people can only dream of. First discovered for her unique style and fashion-forward flair, she received her training whilst working closely with Lady Gaga for 3 years as Formichetti's assistant. Since then, she's gone on to shape today's fashion imagery thanks to a portfolio that counts collaborations with Nick Knight, Ellen von Unworth, Kylie Jenner, Nicki Minaj, and many, many more. And of course, I'm joined by the incredible Anna Trevelyan. Do you still love styling?
I love styling. I love styling. I have so much fun styling because the way that I style and the reason why I want to do it is because I like to create a fantasy, create like a narrative and a story. And my head always has some fantasy going on in it, like wherever I am, I'm thinking about like superheroes and fairies and whatnot. So
I love that.
Yeah, I kind of like to, I don't necessarily do it to be like, oh, you should wear it like this. It's more like I'm just using that as a medium to create this story or image or idea that I want to create.
So when you meet someone, say someone like you've got someone calls you up and they say, okay, we've got this artist we want you to style. Has there been anyone that you've sort of seen and thought, I can't do that?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. Let's not
all the time.
You can just text me them all later and we can go through them one by one. But like, you know, because it's not an easy job being a stylist. I have so many friends that do your job and they do that job and they do it really, really bloody well, right? And I look at them and I think, how did you come up with that? Because there's certain people that call themselves stylists that actually just are going to get a look and then putting that look from that era or from that magazine onto someone. And there's, okay, yeah, I put them in that. And it's like, no, that look's already been done. And you've just transferred it, like almost like a transfer and put it on them. Yeah, that's styling, but it's not coming up with a concept.
Right. Well, I'm not going to diss any kind of style.
No, I'm not
styling is difficult in every aspect. But yeah, there's all different approaches to it. And like me, that does happen a lot though, because like with musicians, it's so much like, especially if it's a young musician, like really convincing all the brands that like this person is great and like you should be dressing them.
Hard job, right? Because the brands don't want to know, do they? They're like, they want to be proved.
Big names, you can prove yourself, and like it's hard work. So if there's someone like that, I have to really like believe in the vision of them to be able to spend the time doing it. You know what I mean? And you also need to be aligned to create the fantasy and the music videos and the carpet and the tour looks. But it is like, I love working with musicians.
So let's move on to your first question, which is what do you listen to lift your mood?
So I listen to quite a lot of different things. I'm sure like everyone. Recently, in the mornings to lift my mood, I have been listening to Lovely Day by Al Green.
Al Green.
Yeah. And I have a little baby a few months ago, so I like putting that on and we dance together and I sing it to him. And
it's kind of like a morning affirmation.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, listening to the words of something so beautiful like that, because it just, how can you not have a lovely day? Do you know what I mean?
Perfect. When I look at you, I know everything in the world is all right with me. I can't remember the exact words now.
Yeah. When I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely, lovely day. It's amazing.
Hard to sing though. But a lovely day.
Are you trying to put down my singing?
Lovely day.
But it's like affirmation. It's like you're standing in the mirror, you're singing that. You know it's going to be a lovely day. It's like literally, it's like, I am. You know, I'm worth it. Music it's so affirming.
It is, and that's so right. I hadn't thought of it as an affirmation, but it really is, because it makes me feel so happy when I sing it. And like my heart feels happy. I feel uplifted. I dance to it, and then he's a little happy, live his little smiling face watching me. So it's cute.
That's gonna stay with him forever. That song.
Yeah, I know. Well, most of what I listen to now is because of him, but I also love to listen to there's a SoundCloud mix by DJ EZ, a Boiler Room mix from years ago. But just like a really good classic EZ UK garage mix. Yeah. I listen to that quite a lot to uplift me, or on set I listen to that quite a lot as well.
So you're into garage?
I love garage, yes. Yeah. But that's my generation. Like British
garage.
Garage, 90s.
Dirty, grimy garage. I love it.
I love garage.
Okay, what's the most influential track from your childhood?
It's 100% Wanna Be by the Spice Girls.
Oh, really? Amazing.
Because for me, like the way I feel about music is I love music, but I'm much more strongly connected to visuals than sound. So like any music that has like a video or like a person singing it or their look that ties into it, like it just makes it way more impactful for me and how I perceive things. And when I saw that video, I was just like, I'd never seen girls like this. I didn't understand that women could be like unique in that way or dress that way or be powerful in that way or be like strong girls and like fuck boys. We're all about our girlhood and our sisterhood, and like they had their names and their looks. I just loved it. I was like 11 years old when that came out, and it really impacted me.
I think people forget the concept of the Spice Girls. I think they remember the tracks, but they don't really remember what they stood for.
Right.
There's like, especially now, there's a generation that really don't. If you say the Spice Girls, they're like, oh yeah, I like that song. They really don't understand the impact that the Spice Girls had at that point in time. And that video was shot in St Pancras in the hotel when it was still run down. And I did a rave in there as well. Oh, wow. That staircase, you know, it's like just that whole video being shot in there was just so good.
So iconic.
It's so good.
They were revolutionary for girls. Like, I'm sure there was definitely loads of other amazing, strong women in music before that, but it was just that particular moment in time for me. Wow. I was a Ginger Spice.
Was you? You're a Jerry girl. Yeah.
Jerry. Love Jerry. Always. I love all of them, but Jerry was
gutted when she left.
Oh, of course. I was so upset.
What song do you have on repeat? Example in the studio, even though you said the garage.
What I wrote down. I'm going to have to check.
Do you listen to music while you're working?
Yeah, I have to. I have to have music on in the studio. I can't work in silence.
Do you have it as white noise in the background?
Yeah.
Or do you have like, oh my God, do you have these, oh my God, turn this up moments?
Depends on the shoot.
Yeah.
On the vibe of the shoot and who we're shooting. Sometimes it's not appropriate for me to be like, turn it up, pull it up. But sometimes, yeah. Like on repeat at the moment, my baby will only calm down to Sammy Davis Jr.
Get out of here. Really? Isn't that mad?
And Louis Armstrong. So that is literally on, like the song Mr. Bojangles by Sammy Davis Jr. is literally on repeat all night.
Do you think it's like the tone of their voice, like the deepness? Because they've both got really deep low voices.
Yeah, maybe it is that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I haven't really thought about it.
Because you know that when you know that kind of level of pitch is quite vibrating. It's quite, you know.
It might feel a bit.
Yeah, it might be calming.
Yeah.
Like, you know, have you ever done gong bath?
I have done a gong bath.
Yeah. How did you find that?
Yeah, I liked it. It's relaxing. Yeah, I like it. I like the vibrations, and you know, I like chanting and stuff too.
Because it's that energy, and I think maybe that's what's going on with Sammy Davis Jr. Vocals there that calms him. It's amazing.
I think so. Well, his name is Ska. SKA. We named her after ska music.
I love that. How genius is that?
Yeah. So.
What a great name, Ska. No, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't told anyone that first reveal.
That's amazing. What a lovely name, Ska.
It's cool. I thought of it when we was in Jamaica, and I was listening to some ska music, and I was like, wait, because I wanted an S name. I was like, wait, what about ska? And then as I said it, he went, boosh, boosh. I'm like, that's the name.
What a genius name. What musician today inspires you? Your style?
I would say that no musicians inspire my style. No external thing really inspires my style. It's just, my style just comes from myself in the morning or every day. So, but there are musicians whose style I find inspiring.
Yeah, okay.
I love Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
She's one of the greatest. Like, she's also one of my favorite musicians. I listen to her music so much.
You know, you're the first person that's brought her into the show.
Really? Erykah.
Which I find quite weird.
Yeah, because she's so, I mean, she's so related to fashion as well. And the music is incredible. Yeah, I've listened to a lot of Erykah. I did a shoot with her once. And that was like...
Was she like an idol to you? Because, you know, there's that old like saying of you should never meet your idols, and I think you should.
I think you
because
should.
It just cements the fact of why they've been your idol.
Yeah.
Everyone I've ever been idolized, I've never been disappointed by meeting.
I think I never have either, but I think when you meet the real person, you find out the real person too. But I think you can also separate, you know, them as a person and them as an artist. Not saying that about Erica, but like, you know, sometimes it's quite different. The person behind the
100%.
screen.
Because, you know, it's a brand. It's a brand.
Exactly.
It's a concept. And, you know, it's like, even in today's world, you know, of dance music, you've got Calvin Harris, his real name's Adam, and the two are very different things.
Yeah.
And Adam's an incredibly beautiful, funny person. And then Calvin Harris is this brand, you know. And it's the same with everything. When you meet those people, and it's just like the person behind it.
I've never been disappointed from meeting any of my idols.
Who else?
Including Erica. And she's exactly as you would imagine her to be.
Yeah.
I feel like what you see is what you get with her. And she's just like incredible on every level. I loved it. She's so good. Who else is stylish? I love Brie Runway. Yeah. She's like a friend of mine, and she's an artist who I really believe in so much. And I think she has so much to say and so much to give. And I'm just waiting for everyone else to see it soon.
They will.
They definitely will.
It's coming. You know it's
definitely
coming.
I think she's amazing.
It's exciting. That's exciting.
Yeah, I love Brie. I think Doja Cat has great style.
Yeah, I saw her this morning at Vogue World. No, she was at Light. She was going to Chaperet this morning, and she busting her look. She looked incredible.
She looks amazing. I love Doja Cat.
You have a real thing for powerful women, don't you?
I do. I love women. I'm definitely a girl's girl.
That's
I love
great.
women, and I love powerful women. I love unique women that are like not afraid to just be themselves, whatever or whoever that may be. It's really inspiring.
And you know, for me, that's kind of like everything. When someone finds out who they are and they believe in who they are, and they don't give a fuck what you think about them. Do you get what I mean? What's the most important song from a Catwalk show you've heard?
Okay, there's two. One is Caribbean Blue by Enya on Craig Green's Spring Summer 15. And I think it was his first solo show in London, and everyone was crying, including myself.
The power
of
music.
It was so moving, yeah. Like the song and his work together, and I think everyone, you know, like really wanted to see Craig succeed. And then
that's why this question's so important, because when those two things collide, when music goes with the clothes and goes with the show, and just you know, when you go to certain people's shows and they get it so right, it's so orchestrated and it's so beautifully done.
It's everything. It was so special. And like actually I was researching this week because I was like, what season was it from? And loads of the write-ups about that show like talked about the soundtrack to it. Yeah. So that was an amazing thing, and we were all crying. And also it was just after Louise Wilson had passed as well. So I think there was a lot of like emotions at the show. The other one is an Ashish show that I styled, and it was just around the time Trump had been elected. I think it was Autumn Winter 17 or something. And we did like a choir version of Imagine by John Lennon.
Yeah.
That made everybody cry, including myself as well backstage, because I think there was just so much. It just gave us hope. Like the song made you feel hope, and it made you feel emotion about everything that was going on and still is going on. But it's nice to have that like little glimmer of hope and unity that it could be a possibility. There is a song I would like to be petitioned to be banned from fashion shows.
Go on.
Because I've heard it so many times. I don't know who sings it, but it's that one that goes, sail away,
Enya.
sail away. That's Enya as well.
Yeah, sail away,
God.
yeah.
I've heard that song so many times at fashion shows. So many. I don't know. I'm like, why has no one ever been to another fashion show like that's doing the soundtrack?
Quite blinkered, isn't it?
Oh God, it like drives me crazy every time.
I remember years ago when I used to start doing music for fashion shows, and I was working with Lynn Franks, who started British Fashion Week, and what was the legendary PR behind Absolutely Fabulous that it was based on. She basically run all of London Fashion Week, and I started working for her, and I was doing the music for all of the shows. And at that point, Chain Reaction by Diana Ross had just come out. And I was doing the show for Joseph, I was doing Catherine Hamlin, I was doing like 6 different designers, and they all wanted the same song.
Well,
all of them.
That one.
And they wanted chain reaction. And I was like, guy, you can't have that because our show's the day before. I was like, no, but you can't do this to me because I'm working with that designer. You can't do that.
Oh my God.
And then there was this big drama with Michael Roberts, the legendary Michael Roberts. Mm-hmm. And Michael was like, I'm calling the show The Chain Reaction. I was like, oh my God, Michael. Why? I think Catherine's using it. He's like, no, we're doing it and we're calling the show. And it was just like this drama over Diana Ross and The Chain Reaction. It was like so genius.
Yeah.
It was genius. It was just like, and it's kind of like, everyone's like, didn't you use this track yesterday? I'm like, yeah. Like, not even different versions of it, because it was in a time when we didn't get different versions. Okay. We were lucky to have one version. Crazy.
I can't believe my favourite fashion show song is Enya, and my worst fashion show song is also Enya.
Isn't that mad, right? Best music video in terms of fashion.
This one is hard. There's a few. I think the first one that always comes to my head is probably my favourite music video ever. Christina Aguilera, Dirty by David LaChapelle.
We've never had that on here, but I love that choice.
Such an iconic video.
David, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And Christina.
Yeah, of course.
That with the chaps, so good. And I actually worked with her like a couple of years ago. I was styling her for a little while, and we recreated the chaps look for a performance she did, because I was like, that look to me, that's my whole teenage years like wrapped up in one video. I was obsessed with it. Yeah. So I love that. I think Firestarter by The Prodigy.
Wow. Where he's wearing the Stars and Stripes jumper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, incredible.
With the hair.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And that's it for the whole video.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
So powerful.
In the tunnel.
Yeah.
In the tube train. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Such a good video.
Such a great track. The Prodigy team were amazing.
So good.
Keith
Rest
was
in
just
peace.
incredible. What a force.
Oh, amazing.
What a loss.
So good. I saw them at Glastonbury, which was pretty epic.
Yeah.
The other one, Life on Mars.
We were waiting for the Bowie to pop in. Has to come into every podcast.
Everyone has to do Bowie, right?
Well, and rightly so.
I mean, he was amazing. He comes up in one of the other questions you asked me. Oh wait, what else did I write? Oh, Gaga Alejandro.
It's my fiance's favourite. He does the dance routine.
Oh, really?
Completely knows it off by heart. Yeah, he's a real little Baby Gaga fan. Oh, and he loves it. He loves Alejandro. Yeah.
I was an assistant on that many years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun video.
Because you worked with Nicola, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a long time ago now, but it was fun. And I love Hold Up by Beyonce with the yellow dress. I think that's a really iconic. Out of all her videos, even though it's not the most crazy fashion one.
No.
Just that dress in that video, do you know what's interesting? Because there's like one look videos that are like really impactful, I think.
We don't get them anymore, do we?
No.
We kind of, gone on the days of the one, like, the eyes standing singing, or just like one look and just literally, it all changed. It all changed, like, way back when suddenly it's like, oh my God, how many outfits can we get in one video?
Well, I'm guilty of that because always like stylist managers
Missy
like,
Elliott.
Can we just do it like a one look video? And I'm like, a one look video? What am I here for if it's just one look? I need at least 5 looks.
Of course. It's got a job to do.
Yeah.
Because, music videos now, most people don't get to watch a whole video unless they go out their way to watch a whole video.
Yeah.
Because it's those
30-second clip on TikTok.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a crying shame, I think, in a lot of ways.
It is, but it's also interesting, like times change and we have to it's like a new challenge. Like, how do you tell that story and make it as iconic in 30 seconds? Maybe one day it'll be like 1 second and we'll be like, oh, we missed the TikTok days.
We go back.
30-second videos.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Describe what you're wearing today.
Today I'm
quite laid back,
basic. Because I've been living out of a suitcase for a month and I'm taking a little baby around with me. Like every 3 days I keep moving. So this is a basic white t-shirt for easy breastfeeding access. I don't know what this hat is. I found it in my basement. It says help on it, which is quite appropriate. And my friend Grace got me these pants, which I really love.
They're really cute.
They're like colourful and
they're really cute.
I think they're called Dylab or something. So yeah, that's my basic. Oh, and I've been wearing this Jacquemus cardigan all the time, which is pretty risky because I get thrown up on a lot these days.
But like we said earlier at the beginning of this, it's style is how you wear it and what you wear. It's like, you're saying it's a basic white t-shirt, but it looks incredible on you. No, but it's how
you my big
present yourself. Yeah, massive tits.
The bigger the t-shirt, look really good.
Yeah, like it's kind of but it's giving you the curves in the right place, and it's great.
Thanks.
But it's true. It's like, some people can just wear a white t-shirt and jeans and just be the most stylish person in the world.
I always actually admire, there's like we were talking about earlier, there's so many different approaches to styling.
Yeah.
And I've never been one of those stylists that or tries to put a jean and a t-shirt on someone. And, some people can just do that and it looks like the most amazing thing you've ever seen. I don't think I've ever really tried it because it's not really my path, but I'm always like, wow, how do you do that? Or just put one cable knit jumper on and it just looks incredible.
It's like Sade, the singer Sade, we see pictures of Sade, she's just wearing a white shirt that's been tied in a knot at the front and a pair of jeans, and she just looks incredible with that red lip. And you're just like...
And her hair back and a gold earring.
And a gold hoop.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? It's like you look at it and you just think, it just oozes sex, and it's so sexy and it's so stylish. And it's a white shirt tied in a knot. But it's how she's wearing it. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Of course, because I'm always like, let's throw on a dress and a heels and 10 earrings and hair extensions. And and sometimes I'm like, wow, the power of a white t-shirt.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I could look great in a little white tie-down top. I might start wearing big gold hoops.
You should. I think that would suit you.
I did years ago.
Yeah.
I had big gold hoops in. Yeah, I went through that fear. I had a pink fur coat, but we won't go back there either.
Or you should.
No, we'll leave that one. What song did you listen to getting ready this morning, even though you already said it earlier, which was Al Green?
Oh, yeah. What
else do you listen to?
What I'm listening to get ready.
Say you're going somewhere and you think, I need to get in a really good mood to what would you listen to?
Oh, probably I wrote down Flowers by Sweet Female Attitude.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some little bit of garage as well.
Yeah. I love the fact that you love garage. Does garage get you, does it get you to where you need to go to? Yeah,
it's the perfect rhythm and beat and boppiness, but chill at the same time, and it goes up and down, and there's cute songs. I love that, female girly song in the mix of it.
Because there's certain music that makes some people unfunctionable, and there's certain music that you can function with, because it's putting you into a really good pace, it's a really good beat, and it kind of just gets you, okay, I'm ready, let's go. Can't wait to get there.
It must make me feel like a teenager again as well. Maybe it gives me a little boost of youthful energy.
But that's great, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's great. It's anything that's euphoric in that sense that kind of makes you think, I'm really happy.
Yeah.
This has done the job with what it's meant to do. Because I can listen to really sad music and it can make me so happy. Because,
really?
Yeah, because those memories that are attached to that.
Right, yeah.
Just make me I just think how lucky I am in life and where I am. And it can just lift my spirits.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Well,
yeah. No, it's all nostalgic, isn't it? And makes you feel something. You might even remember something within you that you can't actually even remember what it is, but you just feel it.
It's a feeling, yeah.
I always think what must aliens think if they're watching us? And then they see us at a party and there's one person there just making this beat, and then there's thousands of us just going boop, boop, at the same time to this beat, for fun, or that's what we do for pleasure.
Yeah.
It's quite a weird concept if you look at it from the outside.
Especially if you put a phone in someone's hand and they're standing there dancing and filming.
Right.
And then, because they're never going to watch that video back. They're filming a whole video DJ set, but they're never ever going to watch it ever back. It's on their phone.
It's true.
Never going to watch it again. Just be in the moment, put your phone down and watch it.
Yeah.
It's a real backlash at the moment going on in clubs and at festivals because people want the phones being put down. People want the DJ box to be put the other way so people aren't standing staring at the DJ, they're actually dancing again. So there's a real thing going on at the moment where a lot of DJs are asking for the lights to be turned off on the DJ box so that people will actually get in the moment instead of having to stare at the DJ. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of DJs that want everyone to stare at them.
Exactly.
Well,
it's cool to watch them doing their work.
Yeah, it is, but just the whole phone concept is when you're... Sometimes I look and I think, many fucking phones have you all got out? It's kind of
dancing.
Yeah, you know, it's just where we're at, right? We live in that
world. If the music
world.
is good, I'm gonna be the first one on and the last one off the dance floor.
I love that.
I love dancing. I love going out and like be right by the speaker always.
Always by the speaker,
I
right?
love it by the speaker. That's my spot.
Okay, if there's anyone's wardrobe you could raid,
Erykah Badu, I would raid her wardrobe.
she's got an incredible wardrobe.
Yeah, so much stuff. Amazing. Who else did I raid?
I
know who I would raid.
Go on.
It's an obvious answer, but sometimes the obvious answers are for a reason.
Yeah.
I would raid Bowie for all the Kansai Yamamoto. That's where I would go.
That's a great question, a great answer. Those, I mean,
What are they?
iconic.
Yeah, so iconic. I would love to have those Kansai pieces.
The trouser suit with like just so
one arm, thing.
yeah. Kate Moss wore it to the Brits when David passed. She went on stage to read out a statement from Bowie's people, and she actually had the one arm piece on.
Was it the actual one?
Yeah, they lent it to her. Yeah, the cats.
I didn't realize it was the actual one.
The actual thing. Yeah, with the one sleeve. It was the actual one. Yeah.
That's who's definitely wardrobe I would raid without a doubt.
Yeah.
Classic.
I mean, at some point in time, I'm sure that's gonna be on display. We're gonna see it.
Did it? No.
Did they do it?
I think they did it. I missed it.
Or
I think they did it at the V&A.
At the V&A.
I'm pretty sure they did it at the V&A, but I was not in town.
Oh, I'd love to have seen that. Yeah, I mean, you know, what about if you ever got the chance to make music? Who would it be with? What artists would you think?
Who did I put here?
Who did you put?
I have to check my notes because there's so much. Oh yeah, I wrote Nicki Minaj.
Did you? Let's talk about Nicki, because you work with Nicki, right?
I work with Nicki, yeah. I love Nicki. I think she's great.
She's fucking incredible.
So talented.
Incredible.
She's so talented.
It's another one that doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying to you?
And she's also just a very empowered woman, and I think that she would just write something that would make you feel amazing and so strong and so like empowered in her way.
So
it's quite unique. But...
Do you not ever feel like, oh, how am I going to style Nicki Minaj? How am I going to get her to wear this? Or how, you know, because that's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Right.
You just collaborate together. You just have to understand, like, when you're doing that.
Two-way street, right?
Yeah, and you just have to get into people's mind and see, like, what they like, what makes them feel good, what makes them feel strong, and you know, you can input your ideas, but you have to figure out in a way that's going to make them feel good.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, we probably have like a not that far away aesthetic from each other. So it's a good match. But I have a lot of time for her. I think she's amazing and so talented.
I've not seen her get it wrong ever, really. It's just Nicki Minaj. It's like everyone's like, oh, it's fucking Nicki Minaj. She's incredible.
It's also my favorite karaoke song. Super bass.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. I went karaoke the other week, and for my fiance's birthday, a part of his birthday that went on for like 3 weeks, and it was like, oh, we're going karaoke. They opened this new place, and we went. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna. I was all day long. I was like trying to get out going. I was like, oh, it's not my thing.
Karaoke?
Yeah, well, yeah. I was like, it's not really my thing. You know, I don't know if I want to come. And I was like, oh, I can't come because I sprained my ankle. He was like, shut up. We went. First on the mic, last off the mic.
Yeah, I'm sure.
On it all night. You could not shut me up. I was exhausted. By the end of it, I had to sit down. It was like, it's not really my thing. Oh, my God. It's
so much fun.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I can't sing at all. I have like very bad singing voice, but I have the most fun. I love doing karaoke. You know what's a really good karaoke song to sing? Anarchy in the UK.
Oh, I didn't think of that one.
Really good, yeah. It makes you get out some aggression. They were great.
Yeah, of course.
So iconic.
Amazing.
I feel like something like that has to come out soon. Out of the world that we're in.
Well, normally out of this kind of world that we're in, like when there's so much drama and trauma going on, we kind of have revolution. And punk was a revolution. Acid house was a revolution. Mm-hmm. All of these great moments in history and musical history and fashion were all from revolution. Exactly. And I think that it's definitely coming.
We're on the edge of it. Something has to happen.
We have to burn down Oxford Street first of all, and set fire to half of the West End of London. Okay. Then we can move into a new era of fashion and music. because that's normally where it comes. We had poll tax riots, which led to this, and led to, and we have all these moments where we've had enough and we fight back, and from that comes a new way of living.
We need it. It's ripe.
Okay, what song would you have at your funeral?
Okay.
My favourite question.
So I was actually randomly talking about this the other day. I thought I would have Coolio, See You When You Get There.
Oh, right.
It would be funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see you when you get there. But then yesterday I looked up the lyrics and I was like, because I only knew that bit.
Yeah.
And I looked up the lyrics and I was like, no, this is not appropriate. So then I was thinking and I thought, Sunscreen by Baz Luhrmann.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And why?
That one again. Just because it's like loads of like little advice that makes sense. And I thought, it's really nice advice and little storylines, and wear sunscreen. But I can't remember all the lyrics now. I was looking at it again. Yes, it's a 6-minute long song of advice. Have you heard it?
And you want everyone to sit through that 6 minutes, the whole 6 minutes, which will feel like 35 in a funeral. Everyone will be sitting there like.
But that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I really want it to be funny. I want people to laugh and like feel a little bit awkward. One time I went to Charlie Lamindu's wedding.
Yeah.
Once when he got married many years ago, and Peaches sung the like song as he was coming down the aisle or whatnot. And I can't remember exactly how it happened or what the song was, but I have this memory of the song just going on forever. Like it was like just kept going. And we were like standing and waiting, and I feel like she was doing it to make it like really funny. It was kind of iconic. So I just want it to be funny. But like it says, trust me, in 20 years you'll look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you and how fabulous you really looked. You are not as fat as you imagine. Do one thing every day that scares you. Sing. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Anyway, I just love all the lyrics to this. And I remember it's quite impactful, actually, when I was a teenager. And I thought that would be a cute thing.
It's a great song choice. It's a good song choice. Do you want your funeral to be long?
Apparently so.
Well, it's going to be 6 minutes already.
Yeah, at least 6 minutes.
You can have it remixed and make it last 12.
Right?
Just loop it.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about how I want my funeral to be.
I just get people that really think about their funerals, and you get people that don't even think about it. Do you know what I mean?
I haven't really thought. All I thought is that I just want a funny or a nice song.
It's got to be
make
funny,
people laugh. Yeah. And then I want to be turned into a firework.
Cute. I like that concept as well. Do you know what I mean?
That's all I've thought about. I don't know. I haven't thought about the timing of it yet.
Yeah, I'd rather be a firework than a diamond ring.
Right.
I couldn't think of anything worse. Do you know what I mean? Than being made into a bit
forever.
carbon on someone's finger.
Yeah.
Which will then go in a drawer, and which will then be taken to a pawn shop at some point. Know my lot. Showing how, it's Tony, but let's just get rid of it. We moved on. Didn't like him anyway. Just scrap it for the gold.
20 quid, see how much you
know what I'm saying? He's my dead boyfriend. How much can you give me for it? What's the track that represents how you feel about life right now?
I put down Marvin Gaye. What's going
on? One of my favourite songs.
Yeah, that's how I feel about life right now. What the fuck is going on?
And the sad thing is no one can answer those questions. No one can tell you, because it's like everyone has a different concept of what's going on, and that complicates it even more.
Right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, too many people are dying.
They are.
And too many people are hurt, and too much war is going on.
And it's never ending. And the thing is, everyone's so helpless around it. You know, we've gone from living in a world of COVID where everyone was helpless and being pumped full of fear, and now in another world of helplessness, being pumped full of fear. And you just think, where does this end, and how is it going to end?
Well, and that's what he talks about, like unity and love, and how it can, like that's really the only thing that's going to conquer hate.
It's a really good song to have in your headphones when walking down the road and just thinking, what is going on? Do you know what I mean? It's like, I'm really into Angie Stone at the moment. I wish I didn't miss you so much. And there's what in the world is happening? Every time that line comes up in that song, It's like, what in the world is happening? You know, it's like...
What in the world is happening? That's how, nothing else to really say about the world right now.
So, parenthood, having a child, how is that feel for you?
Amazing. I love having a child. It's so cool.
Yeah,
it's the best feeling ever. I'm so grateful. It's been a journey and it's been fun. But I do have to listen to Mr. Bojangles 5,000 times a night.
It could be a lot worse. It could be Baby Shark, trust me, or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
You know that, right?
Hopefully it's not going to be Baby Shark. But it's cool because also, you know, like I'll get introduced. Like what I love about my job is I'm around like youth a lot. So I don't feel like I'm behind and like I know things that are going on and like this is going to just open me up to a whole new generation of people and like world and like how kids see the world and what they want to do in the world and like what inspires them and see what they create. And I'm like so excited.
It's an incredible space. That world of fantasy that you live in is it's got a whole new concept of fantasy going to.
Right, exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying to you? And that I just I love that. It makes my hair stand on end to think about to have a child and to bring that child into this world, but show it a different kind of world than the one we live in right now.
Well,
it's a remarkable thing. And, you know, he's going to have one fucking cool mother.
Yeah.
He's going to be like the coolest kid in school. And they when you go and pick him up from nursery. Do you know what I mean?
I hope they think I'm cool and not like weird.
How can you think that? You are cool. And I think that what you've done in your career so far is remarkable. And you need to be celebrated, and it's a great thing. And I'm really loved having you on here today.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, seriously.